channel, and today we're going to continue our we're going to continue our journey. So we've only got a few things left to do, like rescuing Rococo, birds of a feather. I believe there's one more down here. I could be wrong. We're going to go into here first, so then we've unlocked this one. What are you doing, Ziggy? Jesus Christ. Okie dokie. So we're going to go back here. Try and catch up on these side quests a little bit more.
What if he's lonely?
Hello, madam. Is everything all right?
I'm simply beside myself since Rococo ran away. He's my pet Niffler.
I'm sorry to hear that your pet is missing.
Thank you. I appreciate your words. I mean, I've had him for years. He's lovely company. Whilst on our morning constitutional the other day, south of here, he and I stumbled upon Henrietta's hideaway. They say that Henrietta was a paranoid recluse, filled her castle with all manner of traps to keep thieves from pinching her valuables. As we drew near, the morning sun reflected off something in a window, and before I knew it, Rococo was off. Oh, I've been worried sick. But I'm not about to meddle with Merlin knows what's inside that house, or the Ashwinders that are lurking about.
Why did Henrietta feel the need to protect her house like she did?
Henrietta was a baroness who married well, more than a few times. Her immense wealth drove her to a life of suspicion and isolation. The more wealth she amassed, the more paranoid she became of losing it. Hence the terrifying traps throughout the hideaway. Not even her family has been willing to deal with them to get to her fortune.
Of course not, because they're
don't you
too
just get
scared.
Rococo back yourself?
Henrietta's hideaway is treacherous enough, but add Ashwinders into the picture and, well, I love Rococo, but I love staying alive more.
I'll keep an eye out for Rococo.
Oh, that's terribly kind. But stay away from the hideaway. Far too dangerous. If someone does find him in the hideaway, they shall be well rewarded. Henrietta's treasures are theirs for the taking. She certainly won't mind now.
I should be going now. Thank you.
And the good news is, we already have this one, which is not too far.
Hideaway does sound intriguing. Perhaps I should investigate, for Rococo's sake. This must be the castle where Miss Ashwind is. I'd better find a way around them. Or perhaps through... I hope the Ashwinders haven't done anything with Rococo. Confringo! Treasure. That Niffler's certainly leaving quite a trail. I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here. Accio! More Ashwinders.
You say that, and then there aren't any Ashwinders.
This Niffler is a tricky one. Revelio. Arresto momento. Levioso.
Come on, you little bugger.
Professor Howard never realized how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler.
Okie dokie, come back out here. Actually, we can just, you know.
Time to teach someone a lesson!
I know what that means. The castle must have been quite stately in its time. This looks intriguing.
Nice to see you here. Isn't the sea air refreshing?
Easy. Rightio. Come over here and talk to her.
Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you again for what you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a lead whenever we go out.
Yeah, wise bloody choice.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular derricle.
Ah, yes. The magical bird can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino derricle known as Gwynaira. She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the derricles don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
Why are you fixated on Gwynaira and not rescuing all the derricles?
Gwynaira is special. She's more attractive to poachers with her lovely plumage. They'll try harder to take her. The other derricles seem to have managed evading poachers quite well on their own.
Can you tell me what the derricle den looks like?
It's down by the shore, on a sort of overhanging cliff. You'll recognize it by all of the derricles lolling about.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white derricle.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. Sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should watch for Gwynaira. At night, apparently.
What are we even doing here?
This must be the derricle den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now, where is Gwynaira?
Levioso.
Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
Places.
Because I don't think I've got derricles.
Everything's all right now.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding Gwynaira?
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
It was
Not too
easy.
bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Of course.
Oh, you're too kind. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwynaira. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
Bloody hope you do. Because I don't want to be called back. Because some asshole's been treating her poorly.
Oh, nice to see you here.
I'll check your pockets after you.
There we go. The Hydra. Exploration. Well, that was easy enough. Difficult. Okie dokie. Right, let's follow the butterflies.
anyone in Upper Hogs?
Stop right there, or I'll make you stop!
Incendio!
Dodo, correct rat pack. My wand!
Petrificus totalis!
You pay death from above.
Petrificus totalis! Damn you!
You die for that. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Arresto momentum. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio!
Now you've gone too far. This is your first duel. Might want to look up.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Easy. Okie dokie. I've got the majority of them anyway. So we're going to do this quickly. Whatever Natty wants.
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where could Archie have gone? If anything happens to him.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
Of course he would. Because
We'll
Harlow
find your
is a
son,
pig.
Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
What you're gonna do? You're gonna stay and me and my friend will look for him.
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle.
Why did he challenge that horrible man?
When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
I don't care now. We're gonna find Archie. We're gonna save the boy. And bring... Then
What
we'll
did
focus on
Officer
Harlow.
Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie?
Revelio.
Archie Bickle!
Okay, yeah, I got
He
this.
would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Stupefied.
Arresto momentum!
Stupefied.
Descendo!
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Well... There we go. Okay, so we need just 10 more trolls, which is nice.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected. Potato! Expulso!
Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Incendio! Incendio! Feel my wrath! Stupid! That felt back. Incendio! Ha! You're easier to spot than an eruption. Expulso! New you! Survived longer than expected. Incendio! Expulso! Coward!
Right, let's go. Right, we're going into the tent. Okay. So, once we've done this one, we will do an evil one.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little. Hush now.
You don't think he saw it happen, do you? He's just a child. We should release him. This is the sort of thing that could draw unwanted attention.
No, you're right. You have unwanted attention. Right, let's track. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
Hello? Someone there?
Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. Yeah. Show yourself!
Not especially quiet, are you?
Lucas Totalis.
Well, that was easy. Wow, she was one of the weakest. And she was a much higher level than I was, and I still managed to beat her ass. Well, that just goes to prove it. Come on. We've got a kid to save.
Your help! Archie? Archie Bickle. How do you know who I am? Your mother sent us to find you. Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry. We need to get this open.
Alohomora. Okay, that's that.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father. We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother. Thank you for saving me. We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now, let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Yes. About time and all.
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother. Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
He's already after me, so.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
No,
I'm
more.
sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
I'm not.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Yes. Right, that was it. Now, time to go to the map chamber. Let's start. Let's do the second trial.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity. Goblins and wizards, I surmise. when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there, and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight, so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Indeed. Thankfully, though, I can just go here and go to Feldencroft. Oh, for fuck's sake. Did I just glitch the game? No, okay, I didn't. Okay, no, I didn't. But I also can just go straight to Rookwood Castle. But it does not mean we won't have more side quests.
Happy days for you.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Ranrock wants us to find the child, but which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually we may get the right one.
Incendio!
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
Come at me then.
Why is it a grapple you are?
I won't be. Up there. That's our way.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach of that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
Levioso! What ill? Just you wait till
How delightful.
Up ribbon and knife. Enjoy suffering, do you? Put me down!
Expulso!
You are postponing the inevitable!
Had enough?
Lucky, that's all!
No, leave this guy to me. Professor, leave this guy. Dude, just leave the guy to me.
Put me down! What? How childish! Death from above!
Oh, I'm gonna eat your face.
No, what are you doing?
Confringo!
You are terribly You won't get away with that. Huh? I shall avenge your death. Get away with that. I feel as though you're not even trying.
Next time, Professor, let me deal with the executioners, will ya? That's all I ask.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Confringo!
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
The Rookwood Cellar. Right then.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio. Lumos.
You can hear the drill. I might actually have forgotten all this shit. Oh no. It's through here, round here.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Okie dokie. The fence goes up, but it takes a bowing. Right then.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
The second trial. Let's begin.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Leviosa. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Lumos. Defendo. Fringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio. I believe I need to proceed to the left here. But how?
Confringo! Revelio!
Like that, you dimwit.
Revelio!
There's a pillar here. It's very next to me for me to grab onto.
Incendio! Levioso! Revelio.
Okie dokie.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Okie dokie. Okay. Here we go. Huh.
What a relief.
Well, that was easy. I didn't even have to use a single Wiggenweld potion.
Revelio.
Nope, I'm going here first. Grabbing this. Then I'm going to view this. Piece of cake.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
I mean, he thanks her for it. So, clearly he's happy about it. Right then. Back through here.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less.
Of course.
It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Well then.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Christmas at Hogwarts. Indeed. Hufflepuff always has the homiest one.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Alohomora. Assignment's all finished.
I think Defendo should be taught in first year.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
I've already done it. Bloody hell. Go challenges. Oh Christ, we need more beasts. And this one's like 15 times. Okay, and that one's just to breed them. Right here then. No, I want map. Oh, here we go. Okay, so that's the third match. Beating a cursed, okay. What's this one? Tangled web. Okay. There is, however, one here which allows you to do a shop. Yeah. Okay. We can just quickly do the beast one.
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Okay.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
No, it's Bombarda. Oh, it's Bombarda.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Easy. You're not. Save it and save complete. I've been going over an hour, but that will be it for today. Next time, we can continue, do the more side quests, and everything else that comes with it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!